In this short video, I will demonstrate how to select file cabinet candidates in 3 different scenarios. Scenario 1, a GEDCOM file that identifies linked files that are all located in a single folder. Scenario 2, a GEDCOM file identifying linked files that are distributed over several folders in an ordered fashion such that the path of each folder has the same number of subfolders. And finally, Scenario 3, a GEDCOM file whose linked files are scattered over multiple folders that have a variable number of subfolders. Here's the first GEDCOM file. As you can see, rootsTrust has determined that all the linked files defined in this GEDCOM file reside in the same folder. The column on the right tells us how many files are in the folder. So that's all I need to do. In the next step, file cabinet finalization, I will change this file cabinet's type to document, since one subfolder of the original path bears the name documents. The second GEDCOM file contains descriptions for over 3,000 files that are distributed over 5 folders. First, I need to increase the width of the form so that I can see the folder paths in their entirety. Using the slider, I select the number of subfolders that excludes family or personal folders, or in the case of the cemeteries folders, the subfolders for individual cemeteries. See, here we have a folder for an individual cemetery here, and these are family folders. I don't want that, so that's what I'm looking for. Again, the folder names tell me what type file cabinets they will become. Document for the first 3, and photographs or multimedia for the last 2. The final GEDCOM file is a little bit more difficult than the others because the paths of the folders containing the linked files are of varying lengths. So we can't use the slider. We can, however, use the Suggest button to have the wizard suggest folders that we could merge. When we merge candidates, the resultant path will be shortened to the common prefix of all the paths selected for merger, and the file count will be updated to show the sum of the count of each merged candidate. So there's my first suggested group, and notice that they all have the same prefix F, genealogy do over. So let's merge them and watch how the file count gets updated. So here's the merged folder, candidate folder, and it has 106 files in it. Notice that the first file cabinet is called Incomplete Path. This is a dummy file cabinet that the wizard creates when it discovers an invalid file path. This GEDCOM file was created on a Windows system by Legacy, and it contains a number of paths that have only a file name like unclejoe.jpg and no drive letter or folder identification. If you attempt to display or edit a file that has been assigned to this dummy file cabinet, you will of course encounter an error, since the file will not be locatable. However, you have the name of the file, which might enable you to find the original file and link it to its rightful person, event, or whatever. Okay, let's continue on with suggestions. Let's ask for another suggestion. Okay, it suggests that we merge these 2 Walgreens Picks folders, and let's do that. Now there's only 12 files total there. Let's merge them. And one final suggestion. Now it wants us to merge the Walgreens Picks folder with these other two folders. And I don't think I want to do that. I'm going to deselect this and just merge these three files into one file cabinet. I might want to move those files at a later date. Okay, that's it.